दक्षिणामूर्तये चैव सर्वकार्यार्थसिद्धये
Namaskaram and welcome to all of you. As a woman and an arts management professional, an entrepreneur and a dancer, I believe in being a staunch advocate for gender equality, and I'm truly honored to stand before you today as we inaugurate the 9th edition of Utsavam right here in the wonderful city of Chennai. Chennai, with its deep roots in artistic traditions, serves as a fitting background for our exploration of transformative power in the arts, using arts as a context for allyship. Today, we gather not only to celebrate the arts, but to delve deep into how allyship within the artistic community can foster a more inclusive and equitable society. In my role as an arts management professional, I have witnessed the first-hand and immense potential of the arts to be a catalyst of change. Art has the ability to transcend boundaries, to challenge misconceptions, and to give voice to those who have been historically marginalized. Today, we stand united in recognizing that allyship is not just commitment to gender equality, but also a collective pledge to amplify the voices of all the underrepresented communities. This theme of our festival this evening is Artistic Allies, a festival of creative collaborations and partnerships, signifies Dakshinachitra's dedication to creating a space where artists, activists, allies can come together to share experiences, learn from one another, and collectively shape the future of a more inclusive creative landscape. As allies, we understand that our role is not just to speak for others, but to stand beside them, providing support and creating a platform for their narratives to be heard. The arts, with the ability to evoke empathy and understanding, becomes a powerful tool in promoting allyship, breaking down barriers, and fostering a sense of humanity. So I want to express my deepest gratitude to all the incredible artists who have agreed to come and perform here throughout the day, for the organizers, and especially to the Dakshinachitra Utsavam committee, and to Debbie, to Anita, to Sharath, to Geeta Auntie, to everybody here who placed trust and faith in this festival, and also faith in us to help them run it with the vision that they see. May I now request our fantastic, multi-talented guest of honor, Ms.Kavitha Ramu, to please light the Kuthuvilakku along with Geeta Vasudevan Auntie and Sharath and Debbie. So please, can you light the Kuthuvilakku before we officially inaugurate the festival?
A very warm welcome to all of you. So Utsavam is one of our flagship events at Dakshinachitra, where we meld performances, conversation with artists, as well as interaction with the publics who are interested in culture. So we've got a very perfect person to inaugurate Utsavam this year. Ms.Kavitha Ramu is an IAS officer. She's currently the managing director of the Tamil Nadu Handicrafts Association, Handicrafts Development Corporation, and she's also had a fabulous stint earlier as the collector of Pudukkottai, and earlier than that as the director in charge of museums, which is when I first met her in 2017. So her stint at the museums saw an extremely dynamic programming, extremely open approach to people coming in. I remember we went, I mean, I didn't know her. I think we got an introduction and met and said that we'd like to do a couple of lectures and leg dems. And I remember Ms. Ramu being so kind and giving us a museum theatre at no cost and allowing us to do that, that performance. And Ms. Ramu is also an accomplished dancer, having learnt under KJ Sarasa. She continues to dance today, and I've, again, in the spirit of the allyship, I remember watching a performance of Ms.Kavitha Ramu on the terrace of a home in Mandavali, where she very gladly accepted the request of a very young dancer who was inaugurating her cultural small institute that she had, and you came very kindly and performed there. So thank you very much for your allyship and your openness and your ability to listen to some of the issues that we have. May I request you to speak and to inaugurate our Utsavam 2024.
Good morning, everyone. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Dakshinachitra for coming up with this Utsavam consecutively for the 9th year now, a one-of-a-kind festival, arts festival, and also Shreya for curating this wonderful festival in her own unique way. It is not very easy to curate festivals, and only when an organization like Dakshinachitra comes up with an idea such as this, can Shreya be able to organize, put together and curate this in such a grand manner. So my hearty congratulations to the entire team, firstly. The topic, the theme for this festival itself is very intriguing. Artistic allies. It is about fostering creative partnerships. So when you talk about allyship, like Anita kindly mentioned in her speech, it is more important when it comes to women, because allyship has a totally different role in the women's perspective. And talking about allyship among women artists rather, I would like to pinpoint a certain statistics here. The World Economic Forum of 2023 has mentioned that the gender gap will be bridged in 132.5 years. Yes, that is more than 100 years from now. So that is the gap that we have to bridge. Yes, that's a huge task ahead of us. And again, if I have to rely upon statistics, statistics says that women workforce constitute about 60% of the world's workforce, while they earn about 10% of the world's workforce income, and they own just about 1% of the world's property. So this is the disparity among men and women and the gender gap that has to be filled. In this context, allyship among female artists, across different fields, acquires a lot of importance. Allyship and partnership and creative collaborations. Today we will have Parshvanath and Sridhar. I'm not able to see them here. They are probably, hey Pash, hi. They are here very much. Parshvanath, of course, is a brilliant dancer, one of my favorite dancers, and he is the most sought after dancers throughout the world. Sridhara, of course, I'm yet to see his performance because, basically because there are not many Yakshagana performances that are put up in the Sabhas in the season. I think Shreya should take up the initiative and curate a festival which is more inclusive and has all the dance forms of India. So these kind of partnerships and collaborations are very, very important because art and artists cannot perform in isolation. We reflect the society. As artists, we have to reflect the society, what happens in the society, what has to change. Everything can be done through our enormous power of art. Because art has the power to change. Art has the power to be a catalyst, as rightly in one of the topics for today's essay competition. I think the essay competition was held earlier. Today there's a presentation. The topic itself is very, very interesting. Art as a vehicle for social change. Because what do we do as dancers? We stick on to our repertoire, regular repertoire, where as a Bharatanatyam artist, we mostly perform the regular margam. The Alaripu, Tilana, Jadiswaram, Varnam, whatever you want to stick on to is what we do. But only when you get away from the comfort zone will you be able to explore more themes, more relevant themes, relevant to the society, because we as a society lack in a lot of areas, especially when it comes to change in the society, discrimination that is present. How do you want to project what is prevalent in the society? And what kind of a small change that you can make in the mindset of people who actually watch your performance. In this context, such collaborations acquire a lot of importance, and this is a wonderful step taken by Dakshinachitra, headed by Dr. Deborah, and ably supported by her wonderful team consisting of Anita, and I do not know the other team members' names here. Of course, wonderfully curated again by Shreya and her brilliant team. In fact, to talk about art consultancy itself, Shreya is one of the most prominent art consultancy directors across India. And she has been curating meticulous festivals throughout the ages now. And my heartiest congratulations for putting together that such out-of-the-box thinking and out-of-the-box themes. Today's festival itself has something called When She Leads. So when does a woman lead? It is very rare. But when she leads is a wonderful topic that needs more exploration. And we have Shreya just took me through the Sandai. It's a women-centric Sandai where a lot of artisans have the space to market their products. And as I already mentioned, there is this wonderful theme of presentation, art as a catalyst, vehicle for social change. Also, in addition, there are different curated interactive exhibitions happening across the halls. So I really wish such festivals happen more often, and I sincerely thank the team for putting together this wonderful festival. Thank you for having me, and thank you again.
Thank you for being one of the key leaders, not only in the IAS force, but also to be an artist and to be an IAS officer, I think is a very special place to be. So we're following in your footsteps. May I please request Dr. Deborah to honor our chief guest, Ms.Kavitha Ramu, with a shawl, and also we have planted trees in your name, Ms. Kavitha, to be eco-friendly with our gifting. So we have Thank you so much, Ms. Kavitha, for coming all the way on a Sunday morning and inaugurating this very special festival for us. I really appreciate it.